Hello. Okay. Welcome to Zecher Bereshis for the week. Covered Shabbos. We're in the middle of crocodiles, and we talked about their power, the power of Hashem. We see in this amazingly large and powerful creature, and the Chochmah of Hashem we talked about in the different parts of his body that that are so useful to their function. And today we're going to talk a little bit about the chesed of Hashem and the fact that people actually get use out of crocodiles. So you want to know what kind of use can you get out of a crocodile. Well, their skin is very special. First of all, it has an automatic decoration. The pattern of its skin is very attractive. And they skin these crocodiles and they make fancy handbags and shoes and wallets and belts and other very desirable goods. And what happens is they tan them. They tan the skins, and it changes the hard, horny, preserved skin into very soft, flexible leather, together with that natural, attractive design. Many skins, or besides the ones that are made into attractive goods, like we talked about, they're just stuffed and they're sold as souvenirs. They're little baby ones. And in fact, when I was a young kid, I had a first cousin, Tony Astrachan, who was in Africa. I forgot what he did. I think he was a foreign correspondent for a newspaper, and I think he worked for the State Department at one point. And he was in Africa, and he gave us a couple of stuffed crocodiles as a gift. I remember them. I didn't do anything with them. They just sat on the shelf and collected dust. But anyway, now some of the most valuable skins come from saltwater crocodiles because they have small scales and very few bony plates and so on. We talked about that before. They can swim faster without the heavy scales. So Hashem gave them small scales. Well, that makes them more attractive, actually, and easier to work with than other crocodilians and alligators. I think they were all used, but the saltwater crocodiles are by far the most valuable, worth the most. In the East, in the Orient, they make a lot of medicines from the parts of their bodies. They take their bones also, and they ground them up, and they use them as fertilizer in their fields. And they use them to feed their animals. A lot of people, they're not kosher, but a lot of goyim eat the crocodile meat and their eggs. Here's a couple of pictures. One is a Nile crocodile being skinned by a local African. And then they have the picture on the bottom is of a whole bunch of crocodile skins hanging up to dry. They actually make perfume out of their reproductive organs and their musk. They have special glands, musk glands, to attract the males, and they use that to make perfume. And they use their urine, believe it or not. Apparently it has a good smell. They make perfume out of it, strangely enough. But in any case, we see the kindness of Hashem in giving these local peoples a way to make parnasa. As a matter of fact, in Venezuela and Colombia and South Africa, that at one time, that was actually the biggest business in those countries was selling crocodile skins or caiman skins. They used so many up that there was hardly any left. So, and they have to use a lot of, you have to be very smart to know how to use these things. You have to know how to handle them and process them. And the only problem is that you need smartness also how to regulate how you use them. Because we see, let's say, like we just said, in South America, they did it without limit. They didn't figure out with Chochmah how to use them and so there should be any left. lately they have. So they made laws that they can't just take them from the wild and kill them and sell them, tan the skins and sell them. And now they have special farms where they raise them by the thousands, and instead of taking them from the wild, and that way they have all the skins they need for their business, without decimating the numbers. So they still have a lot of crocodiles left in the wild. Excuse me. Just to give you an idea of how valuable some of these things are, in the books that I read, they said that some of these pocketbooks, handbags that they make out of crocodile skin, and they sell them in these fancy stores in Paris, were worth $10,000. So I told Bubby that, and she said, "What? That's cheap." And she looked up online, and she said that many of them sell, at least nowadays already, they're selling for $40,000 or $50,000, and the super duper ones, the best, the most fancy with the fancy label, sell for $100,000 for one handbag. That's a behaloscha. I don't know how many crocodile skins it takes to make one of these bags, but anyway, I'll show you some pictures. Again, you can see a crocodile skin being washed down and some other ones hanging up. There's a picture of, in JFK Airport, they confiscated all these crocodile products which are forbidden to be sold in America. And then there's a picture of it's called a Goliath heron, eating a baby crocodile, a baby alligator actually. No, it's a baby crocodile, I believe. And here's a baby crocodile. And the very bottom picture is a picture of a crocodile sitting in the water next to a zebra that he already drowned, and he's just getting ready to eat it.